Hey y'all, Iric Sky here, and if you're like me, you're probably trying to figure out what's the perfect lens for both photo and video in conjunction with your Sony a7R II, and that's what I'm filming this with. I've got it paired with my app on my iPhone because I want to see where I am in frame. Obviously, one thing, if you've dealt with Sony a7R II, you know that it does not have a front-facing LCD display. So you either need to put a field monitor on, and if you want to be extra light, do what I do and use your smartphone in conjunction with the app to see if you're in the camera's field of view. And I'm trying to get really close here to see if it gives us any sort of bokeh in the background. This is 4K, 30 frames per second, and it is using autofocus. This particular lens, the Batis 25mm, and you can check the link within this video's description to find both it and the Sony a7R II and the mic that I'm using right now. If you think the audio sounds good, you can hear the birds. None of that was added in post. That's the actual environment. But I'm going to move around a little bit. We're going to see how it tracks me and how sharp everything looks, because that's been one of the things I've really had to work on, because when you're using autofocus lens for video, for face on camera, if you don't have the settings exactly right, sometimes the way that a subject comes in and out of focus is not exactly visually pleasing from my perspective. So, you know, this is an f2 lens, and again, it is a prime lens, meaning that it does not zoom in or zoom out. Look at that ice, that shaved ice. Yeah, so I mean, this is you know, obviously just a face on video test. You know, at 25mm, this is pretty wide. I am filming this in full frame. I'm not using Super 35. I'm going to move around a bit, see how it deals with motion. I'm going to go way back. I mean, I don't know, tell me what you think. How do you think, number one, how well does it autofocus on me? And how do you feel the color saturation is? And do you feel that 25mm is wide enough? I know that the Batis just recently released, I think it's an 18mm. So they've got one that's even wider than this. And I've got the 25 and the 85. Now the 85 obviously is incredibly zoomed in when you're using it for video, but I mean, that's good in a lot of situations. But do you think 25 is good, or do you think I need to go with a wider lens? I'm trying to get the best bang for my buck while trying to keep the bag light, because it's easy to get too many lenses, and there are some manual focus lenses, but when you're doing in the field and you don't have your film crew, it can be a little bit challenging to use a manual focus lens. But yeah, just looking at this on my smartphone display, I think it's probably going to be pretty good. But ultimately, it's y'all that determine whether or not you feel this video quality is acceptable. So if you like it, again, check the link within this video's description. You can find the camera, you can find the lens, a microphone, and a lot more. And I appreciate your viewership, and be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/Iric Sky. And y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Iric Sky here. I wanted to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm an independent channel, and it's viewers like you that help me to continue to grow. I appreciate your viewership, and y'all have a good day.